This is Chicago's very own WGN News at Noon.
Shia Kane are award-winning authors and seminar leaders, and the title of their new book may seem counterintuitive to their line of work. It's called Working on Yourself Doesn't Work. And when I saw it, of course, it made me want to read further, because I say to myself, how can that be? I feel like I'm constantly a work in progress. But what you're saying is it's easier than that.
It's much easier than that.
One of the things from the get-go, you say, what can you do to create a future that doesn't simply repeat the past? And I think that's one of the main issues for so many of us who are trying to sort of improve our lives or improve our moods or improve anything.
Well, awareness is really the key, and our definition of awareness is a non-judgmental seeing of anything. If you simply see how you are without judging yourself, everything becomes possible.
And that's the idea. It's not trying to work on this. It's just being aware of who you are right now and perhaps where you want to be.
Well, what we discovered, we did a lot of work over many years trying to get better. And the last workshop we did was 6 months long in a meditation center, and it didn't work. And that's when we realized that working on yourself really doesn't work. What happens is, one day I realized that I was done. And in that moment, I stopped picking on Ariel the same way I stopped picking on me.
When you stop picking on yourself, life becomes so much easier. It becomes simple and effortless, and those mechanical behaviors you have just dissolve all on their own.
And what's great about that is you're not just improving yourself, but your relationships with other people, perhaps not just your spouse, but everyone you encounter.
Yes, but it all really starts with you, Dana. Like if you're not well in yourself, then how you relate to other people around you. But when you discover that you don't have to work on yourself, that you can actually be okay the way you are. In fact, you can't be different than the way you are in this moment. You can only be the way you are.
And that, I thought, was one of the most interesting things. In fact, I started as I was going through the book. It says, in the case of emotions, you cannot be happy if you're actually sad. No two emotions can occupy the exact same space at the exact same time.
That's right. So
if you allow yourself to be sad when you're sad or upset when you're upset, it dissolves.
It completes itself the moment you let it go.
That's an interesting thing. I always used to say to myself when I was going through tough times, I'm going to have a little pity party for myself, and then once it's over, it's going to be over. And that's sort of what you're talking about. It did work.
Absolutely.
It really did, and that's exactly what you're talking about here. So some great advice for people. It's called Working on Yourself Doesn't Work. We were talking about how this is sort of a mantra for life, but it's broken down into 3 simple ideas that will instantaneously transform your life. So thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
And we'll be right back.